The Department of Veterans Affairs is always looking for ways to improve the lives of those who served in combat. At VA's New York Harbor healthcare system, one way it's doing that is by giving its non-veteran caregivers an appreciation for what it's like to serve during war.
As an Army reservist and registered nurse, Lieutenant Colonel Catherine Nadal served in Iraq from 2004 to 2005. Still serving, now her civilian post is the Manhattan VA Medical Center.
Catherine Nadal's new mission, helping VA caregivers better understand combat veterans, what it's like to come back home.
For someone who's never experienced that, they can never say that they did experience it, but they can understand and listen to the veteran, and I think every experience with a veteran helps you realize even more what actually does go on in a combat zone.
The reason why we're here today is because I put together a program called Veterans Helping Veterans.
I had brought her in initially to my staff meetings in the mental health clinic to talk about her role as Women's Veterans Program Manager, and she actually came in and talked about some of her experience overseas, and the staff was really fascinated and found it very helpful.
Today, Catherine is working with a group of psychiatric residents interning at VA to improve their outpatient experience with combat veterans.
Post-traumatic stress is very, very important to realize that it's happening to a lot of people. And a lot of the veterans may not want to admit this.
Before attending my lecture, they didn't really know what they should be asking the veterans.
So it's not to say that every veteran has post-traumatic, but being in an environment like that, you will have things that you will react to because you were in a reactive environment for a long period of time.
Many of our staff are not actually veterans, and the more they can learn about what veterans actually go through, the more they're able to use that in their day-to-day interactions with their patients.
Tom Anthony Sarmiento, a corporal with the 2nd Marine Division, served 2 tours in Iraq. He says it's important for caregivers to understand where he's been, and once they do, he notices that the care he's given is all that much better.
The VA is not a regular hospital. It's a hospital that serves veterans. It's changed my life. It made me a better person. The VA has made a big impact since I've gotten home.
Serving the needs of our nation's veterans is the mission of VA. An essential part of this effort is to continually find new and better ways of doing that, like the workshop for VA caregivers. If you're a veteran who would like to find out what benefits and services you may be entitled to, simply go to www.va.gov.